Live. Caveman Boruto coming out here. Compared to its making use of their chakras. That's why they're alive. Why are they alive? Because it's making use of their chakra. What's keeping it alive? Using their chakra. Why is it alive? What's keeping it alive? Those are two different things.
This one says
because this implies if they
the
run out of
Tentales are
chakra, they would
using
run
their
out of
chakra.
chakra.
It's why they're still alive.
Still okay. Still
so
okay. Then that implies
yes.
if they run out of chakra, then the divine tree dies. Which means if you kill Moegi, Matsuri should die.
That's what I think might happen. If you kill Matsuri, I don't think that's going to do anything for Moegi. But if you kill Moegi, I think that might kill Matsuri potentially.
Sure, but
unless they're using the chakra for a different purpose. Because to be fair, Boruto says in this chapter, I don't know what purpose it's for. So like he seems to think it's not just for the purpose of Matsuri being alive. So they could be using their chakras for something else. Because at the end of the day, it's not like we've seen a Soegi person yet. So the chakra might be being saved for something.
Yeah. Well, but this
that
is
makes
interesting.
sense. Like, what does he think it would be? Like, probably just the usual.
Yeah. I mean, but this is so weird that they would be confirming this because this is a theory that we would be making. And so they're confirming it like way earlier than I would expect them to. Like this is like if this is true, this is a
we
revelation.
already knew they were alive.
No, not that. The fact that if you kill Moegi, then Matsuri dies. We didn't know that.
Okay. Yeah, you're I think you're misreading. I misread it this way at first too, but all right. Are you reading it as the reason why Matsuri is alive? Right? Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
There's two ways you can interpret because it doesn't specify. When it says it's why they're still alive, who do you think they're saying is still alive?
That's interesting. So, okay, the other interpretation is they're using their chakras, as in the divine tree is using like Moegi's chakra, which is why Moegi is still alive, because her chakra is being used by
That's
the
what I was
divine
saying.
tree.
Yeah. So that's what I think he's saying. But the problem is it could be interpreted either way. I originally interpreted the opposite way, but I think he means the reason why Sasuke and Moegi are alive is because they're making use of their chakra for some purpose Boruto doesn't know.
That's the way I first read it too. My only problem is this dialogue down here. I still don't know what their main motive is. This would have to be in reference to the Shinju because he knows what the Tentales' main motive is, which would be the divine tree or claw grinds.
Yeah, he's saying like I don't know why they're but I think he's saying I don't know why they're making use of their chakra like specifically.
Well, I think if it was a divine tree, he would reference it as it rather than there, but it could just be an anime thing to where Boruto's referencing it as a guy or whatever. Anyways.
I mean, yeah, they're kind of just mix matching it and what, or it in there. So it's kind of hard to say.
Yeah.
They're not being consistent with it, really.
Yeah. But hypothetically, assuming that's not the interpretation, and that's what keeping it. So I think the other version just makes more sense for Boruto to say that's why they're alive in reference to the clawgrams. They're alive because the tree's making use of their chakra. I think it just makes more sense to just not have it be revealed right now that if you kill Moegi, then Matsuri dies. I think that would be a later thing. I don't think they would reveal that now. So I think this translation just makes more sense of that's why they're alive.
Wait, which one? Which one do you think makes more sense?
The Itachi Flaws one?
The reason Moegi is alive?
No, the reason Matsuri is alive is because Moegi's chakra was used at the beginning rather than constantly being used.
Oh.
Regardless
Well,
if it is being
but in
constantly
that
used or
one's
not, I
case,
think
so
Boruto
what if
would
you
say this.
but like I mean,
So I don't know if Boruto would have that knowledge, and even if he had that knowledge,
I
I don't
guess
think he
in
would
that
tell
case, I
Shikamaru.
was gonna say, but you wouldn't say, hold on, let me look at your screen real quick.
So
That's why they're allowed. Okay, yeah, because the difference, it's well, no, that one says it's
it's
making use of it, so it is continuous because this is making, like it's making you.
oh
So
yeah,
I
I
think
guess
that would
that's fair.
still run into that problem.
Well, no, because
So
making can also imply
if you
past
think the
tense.
well, you would say it made
Well, you could
use,
even use it as
like
future tense
it's
as well. Like if I say I'm making bread on Tuesday, I'm not doing that right now.
yeah, but it's like you will be making bread is the point. You wouldn't
Yeah.
say like if you say it's making, but he also doesn't specify a future anyway. Like in that context, you specify the
Well, no, I'm saying
future.
it's past
This
tense and
didn't.
it can even be future tense. Like it could be any three of the tenses.
But you like I mean use a past tense of making right now. Make it think of a sentence.
I'm making bread last Tuesday.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. So it's definitely not the right way to do that.
Okay, I'll use a past tense right now. It's making use of their chakra. There you go.
No, that's not past tense, bro.
I just showed you it was. Okay, what does the Viz say?
I can't think of any off the top of my head. Like I won't say you're wrong, but I can't think of any.
Okay. What does the Viz one say for this?
Well, you could say I was making bread last Tuesday, but again, you have a word in there that makes it clear that it's the past. You wouldn't say I it is making bread. You it was making bread. It's like so the fact that it's would imply present. It's currently making use of it. So if you don't like the reveal aspect, then I would go with the interpretation of the reason they're still alive is so they can make use of the chakra.
Well, it's not that I don't like it, it's that I don't think they would reveal it, regardless if I like it or not.
Okay, then use the other interpretation.
No, I am. That's
That's
what
not a
I've
reveal
been
then.
saying. Is
But
that
I
I
think you
don't
have the
think
wrong one
this
because
is
it's
what
not
they're
a
saying.
reveal in that case.
What? No, I know. I'm saying this is the wrong one, I think.
Bro, I'm confused because you made it sound like you disagree with the. Okay, so I said there's two interpretations. You either have the I Hidari is alive now, still, it's because it's making use of Sasuke's chakra, or you have the reason why Sasuke is still alive is so they can make use of Sasuke's chakra. Those are the two interpretations.
Okay, Kamui, let me throw it to you
So
this
if you
way.
don't think they would reveal, if you don't think they would do the reveal thing, you would do the reason why Sasuke is alive is so they can make this use of their chakra.
Okay, let me throw it to you this way, and I'll even use a false perfections analogy because I've used this in the production of false perfections. So, how many sides are there on a coin?
How many sides are there on a coin?
Yes. It's not a trick question. It's an easy question. Like, you don't have to think about it.
Yeah,
You just say,
two.
okay, yeah, there's two sides of a coin. So, Kamui, you can argue either side of the coin, but now only one of those sides makes sense. So then the other side of the coin that you're arguing for, you have to argue the other side of the other side of the coin. So there's like three sides of the coin, but really it's two and a half. So in false perfections, there is a good character and there's a bad character, but the bad character has a good and a bad side.
Okay.
Whereas the good character only has really, well, they have both, but like that's not the point. I guess it would be extra the point. And specifically, they have a song, so it's like a good lullaby and a bad lullaby. But then there's also a light and a dark version of the bad lullaby. And then you're comparing the light version of the bad lullaby to the good lullaby, or even the dark version of the good lullaby compared to the light version of the bad lullaby. And there are differences there. There has to be, because it's two different sides of two different coins, basically, or two different sides of two different sides of the coin.
Okay, but what I'm just saying is, never mind. Whatever.
Okay,
This
think
is a
about
moot
this way.
point at this
You could
point.
think about it in quadrants. There's the heads side and the tail side. And then just imagine
That's fine.
imagine this is different. There is you have the north of the heads and then the south of the heads. And we're just going to say those are different. One's spray painted red, the other one's spray painted blue for whatever reason. So there you go. And same on the other side. There you go. The point is, even if it's wrong, I'm arguing in a way to where it could be right, to play devil's advocate inversely. Does that make sense?
Sure.
We're moving on.